¿Qué tal? Mi nombre es Rosa, soy del batallón de Dallas y estamos escuchando al VS Podcast.
Hola amigos de Pancho Villa's Army, El Sargento aquí de nuevo with another episode of Villa's Podcast. Today we're going to introduce one of our Adelitas from the big sunny state of Texas. But before we get there, let's go and introduce my co-host today, back for popular demand, the OGs of this podcast. Let's give it up for Ivan and Coronel. How are you guys?
What's up, people? What's up?
What's up? Happy. We got baseball back.
What's that?
Coronel?
Dodgers, this is our year.
Finally.
Year? Yeah, we'll see, man. It's a shorter tournament, so they have a chance. Usually they're pretty good in the small bursts.
I think everybody is used to the small burst.
The small bursts of Dodgers.
Sure.
Yeah, splendid.
Yeah, I guess that's how you want to go about it.
So if you're kind of wondering what's up with Coronel, he's wearing the mask because, as we know, Arizona is basically the incubator of the COVID pandemic right now.
Yeah, we are currently leading the COVID playoffs right now. We got the number 1 seed. We got home field advantage. You know, it's skyrocketing, dude. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's like they're reporting 25 to 3,000 new cases a day. But the scary part about it, for those of you who are joining us around the country, the scary part about that is those freaking results are like fucking 7 days old. So like those are from people that are getting tested like a week ago. All of a sudden their results are coming back, and by the time you realize it, we're all freaking infected. So,
oh man, it just reminds us of like those pregnancy tests, right? When we're waiting, every minute seems like an hour, right? Yeah, exactly. Estamos presionando, esperando.
Well, I've never had one, so I don't know, man.
Well, I hope you've never taken one, Coronel. If you've taken one, let me know, man. I don't know how you peed on that stick.
I might have been drunk at some point, you know. I've got the plan B, you know. I got a discount for the plan B.
You gotta have a plan A, B, C. You gotta have them all, dude. Have all the plans. Well, enough of us talking about.
Well, we didn't talk about Ivan. I went ahead and jumped on Ivan. How you doing, man?
Well, Ivan talked about his Dodgers. That's how I'm done with Ivan.
Well, I will talk about him too.
What's up, Ivan?
What's up?
Dude, I like your setup, dude. Your setup looks really legit. I like that, man. Representing your team, your squad, what you represent.
Good luck with that.
Coronel shaking his head, man.
Good luck with that.
Well, you know what, guys? Let's go right into it, man. Let's talk about our guests. I want to welcome Rosa. Rosa, how are you?
Good. Hello, everyone.
Yeah, you got to do the prom.
Real.
There you go.
Man, I'm glad she's finally on. Finally.
Right? We've been trying to reschedule a few times, and you know, it's not easy to find, you know, quality talent out there. You know, someone who's famous and has a lot of demand. You know.
For real.
Hey, what can I say? I am from Texas and I am Peruvian.
Yeah, sounds like a great combination, but that's exactly why we're talking about Coronel. She has a Peruvian jersey on, man. She's representing the Peruvian side. But of course, you're also, follow Mexico soccer too. So we can't wait to get to know you a little bit better. So tell us a little bit about your journey. Tell us a little about your history. Where were you? We know you're from Peru. How long has it been since you lived there? What made you move to Texas? All that fun stuff.
Alrighty. Well, I was born in Peru. I lived there till I was about 8, and then my parents decided to move out here with their siblings. So we moved to Texas, to Plano, Texas, and never really left. I love Texas. I live in Little Elm, so I'm loving the area out here. The people here are very nice. Let's see. I went to school out here. I've been here. I've been able to go back home. I've gone back home a good like 6 or 7 times. I mean, I'm from Texas, you know. I grew up here, but Peru is definitely home. I'm like a diehard Peruvian fan.
But you're also a diehard Mexico fan because you always hang out with us.
Yeah, she kicks it with the Mexicans.
I do. Yeah. I really do. I love my PVA people, my PVA family, the support that, you know, we give each other. It's great. There you go. See, there you go. For sure. And, you know, it's the passion that y'all have for soccer. I love that. I'm very, very passionate about soccer. I grew up with soccer. I remember being like 6 and my dad having to go to work and there was like a World Cup going on around that time, and he was like, "Okay, can you? I'm about to go to work. Can you record that? You have to press record and play at the same time." And I sat in front of the TV and just watched the whole cup because it was so interesting. And from then on, like that was just our thing that we've always done is watch soccer. And the older I got, the more passionate I got for it.
Well,
That is
the one thing she forgot to mention is she forgot to hit record, so her dad came home disappointed.
Hey, that's
So,
true.
how were you?
I'm trying to figure out how you hit record because I'm thinking back then when we, VHS and
Yeah.
having it hooked up to your TV,
I don't know what
dude,
that.
recording that, dude, that was old school right
For
there.
real.
Do you
And,
remember that?
and before, yeah, and she's right. Before, as a kid, I remember with my dad, we would only get soccer games on weekends, and it was either America, Chivas, and maybe a Pumas game, and they were never live. And if they were live, it was a time that we weren't home, and we had to record it and see the games after. Now you can get every game like everywhere.
Stream it.
Yeah, you
Hey,
stream. But dude, the thing about it is this, right? Here's the caveat. Remember when you would try to find the VHS and you don't know which one to grab? You grab one and end up being like a family memory or something, And you're like, hey, where's that video? Of you being cute as a kid and like, oh, we recorded a soccer game over it. Sorry, it's gone forever.
I could totally see that at quinceañera, right in the middle of a wall, just like this dude running down with the ball.
It happened. It happened.
Recorded over this.
Garcia Aspe, score.
Hey, Rosa, you mentioned you're from Plano. Isn't that where the Frito-Lay company is?
We do have, we do have one of our corporate offices here.
Oh, I thought they had like the biggest. Don't they have like the factory? Isn't that where they came from, or it's just a corporate office? Do you know anything about that? I'm just interested because I'm hungry, and I'm a big.
This is lunchtime, folks.
Yeah, it's a lunchtime for me, but I'm a big Frito-Lay fan. You know what I mean? So, Plano is known for that, right?
But I've seen the corporate office. Yes, we do have one of the corporate offices. But I definitely still end up being hungry.
I'd like to go visit the warehouse and see how they do they individually count the chip? I'm just kind of.
It sounds to me like you want a personal tour because you want to enjoy those chips as they're coming out.
It is. There it is. Got to do a taste test.
He wants to sample everything, then.
They gotta put less air in those bags because half of it is air in the red.
Dude, that cheats the heck out of you, bro.
Yeah, it's kind of like.
I call it false advertisement.
Yeah, kind of like the 49ers, full of hot air.
That's true,
Puro
man.
Cowboy aquí, ¿verdad? Puro cowboy.
Hey, the Cowboy.
Wow.
I don't know. No, the Cowboys are like Frito-Lay. They're salty, You gotta watch out.
Yeah, well, 3 playoff appearances in over 20 years. That's
Oh, here we go. Here they go.
So Rosa, Plano's right there in Dallas, right? It's like literally right there. So imagine you are a Cowboy fan, right? Unfortunately, is that correct?
Yeah. Oh, die hard, yes.
So how's the atmosphere there, being so close to the action and where the Cowboys play? Is the fan base pretty solid there? Do you see a mix of some of the Houston fans invading some of your fan base there, or is it like straight up hardcore? Like you live in Dallas, you have to be a Dallas fan.
Yeah, anybody that's from Dallas knows that Dallas does not like Houston to begin with.
That's right.
So, for sure, we don't like anything related with Houston. Oh no.
They're cheaters. They're cheaters. Bunch of cheaters.
They are cheaters. Sorry, Texans, and they're Dynamos.
Texans. Shout out to my Houston peeps. Shout out to the Gancho gang. I know Ted and Tony over there. They're gonna be hot about it, but what can you do?
They're heated right now.
You had your chance on the podcast.
That's time for the Dallas. That for the boys to kick in, huh?
Yeah, no. One thing that's kind of unique is obviously LA is a big Laker. I mean, it's all Lakers out there. You got small population with a Clipper fan. In Arizona, we don't have that. There's so many transplants. You have a large fan base ever since the Cardinals went to the Super Bowl, but it used to be a mix of everything, like Raiders, Cowboys. Dallas is the same thing. Dallas is all. You might have a couple haters that might Cowboys suck, but it's all Dallas out there. They're hardcore out there.
Well, that stadium is pretty big too, man. That stadium is pretty big. So imagine they fill it up every single day, and I mean, mostly all blue, right? You don't really see like in Arizona where other teams invade it.
Hey, that's false. check out pictures
No,
from the last time the Niners played in Dallas, and you see more red than blue and or white. If not, I'll send.
Well, it was Fourth of
get the picture.
July. It was 4th of July. They had to wear red,
They're
white, and
representing the U.S.
they're
colors,
representing
right?
the country. ¿Qué más
I
quieres?
know. No, but to answer your question, yeah, Dallas is really big about their fans. We like from being young. I remember when I first moved out here to Peru, and I didn't even know what football, like American football, was. I was like, Mom, what is a cowboy, and what's up with what kind of ball is this? What is this? And from very young, like they teach you to love the Cowboys, to love the game, and all you see out here is Cowboy fans. Like Cowboy Nation out here is very large, and they're very united and very big. So our people we
So
represent.
so I know Texas is a big football state, right? It's a big football
It is.
state. So how is that transition? Have you been to any of the soccer games there with the Dallas? What's the Dallas team there? The
FC Dallas.
FC Dallas.
Dallas.
How's the environment there? Do you see that? I know there's a big disparity, but do you see that the fan base is starting to grow in that state, or what do you see going on there?
Oh, for sure. So I'm part of the supporter group for FC Dallas for El Matador. And I mean, definitely, just in the last couple of years that I've joined, I've seen like a double amount of crowds out. You see a lot more people tailgating. You see a lot more love for the game, for the sport. You see it in the stores, there's a lot of promotion for it. So definitely, I'm personally, since I love soccer, I'm overly excited that we're seeing more passionate soccer out here. So I mean, for sure, it's growing.
I know one thing for sure, Rosa, is you do a lot of traveling, and you do a lot of traveling personally, but not just personally, but you travel, for the sport. So I know, like, when FC Dallas plays, you travel with Matador, right? You travel with the group, the fan base. Tell us a little bit about your travel stories. Like, where have you traveled? What's the furthest you've gone? How many states have you visited? Like, being an MLS team, it's very rare that an MLS club has fans that travel, and that's
Right.
They do travel. So tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so with El Matador, I mean, we do travel a lot with the crew. So like for me, I think it's been great because when I met the supporters group from El Matador, I was transitioning to a different part of my life, and I met these cool people who just were so passionate about soccer. And then and we all became such good friends that we were like, man, let's start traveling together. Let's catch a game. Like we started thinking what places we can go, and they were like, well, let's go watch, let's go catch this game. And for them, they had the ones that have been in Matador for years. They've been doing this for a very long time. So I was able to tag along. And our first trip that we went to LA to go. I think it was LAFC game.
Oh, the Galaxy game. Oh, LAFC.
Yeah.
LAFC.
I was like, this is awesome. Like we have Dallas people repping out there. I know we got the stadium super, super crunk that day. It's a good experience. You definitely, I do travel a lot. So, but it's different experiences every time I go. But when I travel with my people, man, we have such a great time. We're like die hard. Nos pintamos la cara. We're all decked out, and we just, we go as a big group and we represent together. To me, that's beautiful. They're like a second family to me. So I definitely appreciate that. And after LA, I was like, okay, what's next? And we have some friends in Colorado, Herman. So we were like, hey, well, we get together with them, and we've planned out there. And whenever we've played them, we've gotten together with the PVA fam from over there.
So that's cool. That's cool. Is it? Where are you with this upcoming season? I know everything got kind of botched, but what do you guys have planned? Are you guys planning on doing any more traveling this season once they start to allow the fans into the stadium? Is there any talks of that?
Honestly, not yet. Texas it's been pretty rough. We're still pretty rough here with COVID. Cases are increasing crazily every day, and Texas, just being the state that it is, Texas just decided to open up and go on with their daily lives. So the players just kind of recently started going back in for practices. Within the last few weeks, I think the last 3 weeks maybe. And there's been more talk about it, but like today, something came out saying that there have been more cases within their team. So it's just, I don't know. It's kind of scary. We did get an invite. I think that either this Saturday or this weekend, the guys are going to be traveling to Florida, or they're traveling out there soon. still more of an invite if we wanted to go out there and just greet the players before they leave. So, I mean, the passion is definitely still there. You know, we're very excited to be able to even be part of that. But I mean, it's tough right now.
Everything's just kind of put on hold. I mean, I think everyone's feeling it, right? Everyone's feeling it, and a lot of the pushback is, well, why are they opening so like the state, right? State of Texas, state of Arizona, everybody seems to be opening up. I was in LA not too long ago, maybe a couple weeks ago, and it doesn't seem like LA, to be honest with you. I think a lot of the people were like staying at home. The freeways were empty. I think that kind of goes around everywhere else, but for some reason, Ivan, I mean, you can attest to this. Are you guys hearing the pushback in LA? Because here in Arizona, we're hearing the pushback. You know, we want a haircut. We want all
this. The pushback. You hear the pushback. You see the pushback. You read about it, but it always boils down to politics, and I say people being ignorant. And I understand if you don't want to believe in COVID-19 or you don't think it's dangerous, but even if you don't, you should respect it, you know, because it goes to other people, because people have died from it, which I can understand. Politics plays a big role in this, and like I said, I don't mind it if everybody has different point of views, but you should at least have respect for it and respect like other people. But yeah, this is kind of going to be, I think I want to say the third week here in LA where things are opening up, but everything is with restrictions, like 50% of what have you is open here. We still don't have traffic, which is good because I hate traffic. But yeah, even today I had Korean barbecue and it's every other seat. And if you go on a Friday or Saturday night to one of the popular spots for Korean barbecue, the wait is literally 2 or 3 hours. Which I don't think people wait that long. Maybe after an hour, they're just like, you know what, let's just bounce. But what I've been doing, me personally, is if I want something, I go really, really early as soon as they open, because afterwards, I'm not going to be waiting in line.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Everything's going to start changing. We can go to restaurants or all the different rules. But, I mean, I don't know about Coronel, but here in Arizona, people are just not giving a crap, dude. They're not caring, dude. As soon as we opened up, they started showing videos of people at the club, people out in the river, and just everybody's crammed up together. I'm just like, this is why we're seeing the cases, right? There was a little lag, and now it's just blown out of proportion, dude. And it's crazy.
And part of it is I had planned to meet up with Rosa when the Niners are gonna play out there in Dallas for December, right? I think they play Christmas week, and I still want to go, but I just
kind of have a second thought
because. One, because of COVID, obviously, and more because I'm concerned for my parents. But two, I don't know if they're going to let fans in the stadium. As of right now, the NFL, they have their plans of, like, we're allowing fans in the stadium. But my logic is, if no other league is allowing fans, why is the NFL going to allow fans? You get me?
It's not looking good.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly.
Rosa, what is your take on? Well, I know that one of the big stories. I mean, I don't know if you want to call it big story. We don't really have shit, right? With nothing. But I mean, the selección saying we're not going to play in the U.S. without no fans. Then you obviously get the pushback. You know, like, oh, Modelo, all they want to do is they want to get money, blah blah blah. Like, what's your take on that? Obviously, la selección is not going to play in the U.S. without the fan base. I mean, what's your take on it? I mean, for me, well, then if there's no fans, then what's the point in playing? Especially if it's going to be like an exhibition. But if it's a tournament play, then obviously it's a little bit different. What's your take on that, Rosa?
I mean, I agree. If it's a tournament, it's a little bit different. But if it's just like games, I mean, yes, I feel like it would help as far as like trying to get people to stay inside, hopefully. Well, I mean, then you've got people that promoting folks wanting to go out to bars and, you know, escalating even more, or if people having gatherings at home. But I personally I mean, soccer, like, I feel it. I want to be there. I want to hear it. I want to be part of it. I want to cheers, you know, I want to breathe it. And it's definitely different sitting back at home and watching it from here. So I don't know. I mean, as a fan, I'm still going to watch it, you know, better than not having sports right now. But I feel like it definitely is different. It's a different feeling not being able to have fans.
So,
you know,
I totally agree with that.
With that being said, we've been watching a lot of reruns. Anybody can answer this question. Would you rather have live sports and no fans, or no sports and keep watching reruns till next year?
No, I'd rather watch live sports.
I would rather, well,
yeah.
I would rather do reruns.
Watch live
If
sports.
if we're talking about, I'm talking about safety, right? And the thing is, people go, well, it's the media is blowing it up. It's like the flu, this and that. First of all, we're not experts, right? I'm definitely not an expert. What if I take that chance?
Not an expert
What
either.
if I take that chance and I'm wrong? You know, or what if you take, you know what I'm saying? You take that chance and I'm wrong and I end up getting sick and I end up, or infecting somebody, you know, and that's the thing that a lot of people have to understand is, I was at the store, right? And I didn't think I was going to I see that stuff on Twitter and on social media. I went into the store, and then this guy, right now you're required to wear the mask to go into the stores. This guy walks in and the girl goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir, you need a mask when you come in." And he popped off. He was like, "Oh, is this like the county or is it the city? Was it state law?" And he started going, and I'm like, the poor gal is just doing her job, trying to be diligent, and this guy was just, and I'm thinking, people are just fucking crazy, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, you know what? I'd rather just stay at home. You know, I'd rather just stay at home. But.
It should, and that brings up an interesting point. You know how we're gonna have the NFL, right? Because everybody knows my favorite sport is NFL. My heart belongs to the 49ers, but this is my concern, not only for like myself, but I mean everybody else, players, because players are humans as well. They're like people. They're just super athletic. What if, for example, Cowboys, you guys are 8-0, right? Going into like week 9 or 10, and then your quarterback gets COVID-19. Does that mean he's going to be out for 2 weeks? Or does that mean you have to quarantine the whole team? Or just him? Or what's going to happen? Because I think Elliott tested positive. So what does that mean? Now you guys what about the coaches? Or do you guys, those are some of the questions that I'm like, so what's going to happen if they allow fans? What if it came out positive during that game? Are they going to quarantine all the fans as well because they were there? That's one of the concerns.
There's a lot of questions, and a lot of questions we don't even know.
The risk is just so high. Like, you know, with having to quarantine everybody, or like even if you were to do it without fans, like just like you said, what if a player gets sick and then it just like we have to think about they're also humans. They're also people. They may have families that are, you know.
Yeah, that would suck. Especially, I'm gonna use your Cowboys as an example because what if you guys are number 1 seed in the playoffs and then come playoff week, both of your quarterback and your running back have COVID-19. That's like,
that's not good.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's funny they were talking about it when I heard last in the updates is that they were literally talking about the NFL might either there's a possibility it could be canceled unless they put all the players in a bubble, right, where they can't leave. Like you guys are like in a hotel, you guys can't leave. Everything will be brought to you. You can't even see your family, or if your family, they're gonna stay with you. They can't leave. It just seems like
that's what the NBA is doing. That's what the NBA is doing. And hey, where do you guys? Maybe you guys know a little bit more. Where do you guys think that can actually happen? Where can they hold these 32 teams with 50? Remember, each team has 55, 52 players on the roster, plus the practice squad, plus the coaching staff. Like, where do they have those facilities to actually hold all those people?
Resorts. I mean, Florida is full of, you know, what is
hotels and resorts. Yeah,
definitely resorts. I know, like for example, when I've traveled with my work with a company for big conventions, you know, they've put a lot of us, you know, like over 600 of us in resorts. So, and they've closed everything out, and you know, just to be on the safe side and stuff, make sure we're all staying in. But I mean, there is an option, but that's again like they're people.
Yeah, not being able to leave, dude. You're stuck. I mean, at this point, you're like, you know, hey, you want to play? Great. You're staying in this hotel from here to the stadium and back. That's it. You can't
I don't know if you guys saw some of the stuff they're gonna provide for the NBA players. Like obviously, like Disney stuff is gonna be closed. It's only gonna be open to them. So I don't know. I think they said some of the parks are gonna be open to them. They're gonna provide like movie releases. Pretty much everything they want is gonna be.
It seems very like what is it, like a movie, like a plot, right? Like here's your little district, and we're gonna provide you these things. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
That's crazy.
It's interesting, but man, I just want to see sports, to be honest. Like I'm crazy.
I don't know, man. It's a lot of unknowns, man. You know, every day something new is gonna come out. You know what I'm worried about. I mean, Rosa, are you a big Vegas fan? Have you been to Vegas quite often?
So
She's always there every weekend. I look at her. She's like, they're in Vegas.
She's all,
Rosa,
look, come on, give me
Rosa's
a
always
7.
there, and she's always at New Orleans. Like every
Yeah,
weekend, she's going to Vegas and New
But
Orleans. Vegas, New
you a
Orleans,
big, are you
Vegas,
a
New
big
Orleans.
gambler?
I love to gamble. Vegas is my backyard. I ever since I turned 22, I go to Vegas every year, twice a year.
Yeah. Wow. Well, what's scaring me? We're talking about Phoenix and Dallas and Texas and California being hotbeds. Dude, you know what I'm worried about is Vegas. Vegas opened up and people don't give a.
Dude, the casinos, like, because you know me, I'm already like feeling a little bit because I skip. I normally in April I go and I do my girls trip and we couldn't go because
she's
of
having
what.
withdrawals. She's having some withdrawals.
So she's like
I'm not,
tweaking a little bit.
so I looked up and like they're doing a lot. Like they've updated a lot of pools. They've actually updated the casinos, so they have a lot of good promotions and. But it's scary. Like they're completely open, and I am not comfortable with that. I have asthma, so I like throughout this whole
Yeah.
COVID time, I've laid very, very low. I think that about 3.5 weeks ago was my first time going into a grocery store since March.
Well, like tú sabes, dude. Once you get some liquor in you and you start to get a little, dude, social distance out the door, right? You're hugging everybody. Coronel, right? Get some tequila and Coronel. He's hugging everybody, saying te amo, Sargento, te amo.
I'm on the blackjack table winning. I'm over here celebrating, and
She's
then
drinking, she's drinking now. She's drinking now. What? Show us what you're drinking.
Oh yeah, I want to see it.
Yeah.
We
Set up a little.
Let
Set up.
Is that a michelada?
there's
Oh, it's iced tea.
team of
It's iced tea.
michelada. I'm having my drinks with my PVA fam, so I wanted to, since I am repping Peru, I wanted to go ahead and say cheers to my Mexican fam.
There you go.
Hey, you know what? Cheers. I have Gatorade.
I have a
That
burrito.
brings up
Hey, you're eating,
something
Coronel.
interesting. Hey, Rosa, question. How did
Um,
you get involved? Like, I know you like Peru, and that's what PVA tries to provide, not only like Mexico fans, but even if it's a rival, we try to just bring them to have fun because that's what PVA is about, getting people together and having fun. How did you get involved with PVA Dallas? How did you get like into like their little
How did
circle to have fun and
How
everything?
did they kidnap you? In other words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And wait, wink twice if you need help.
Yeah,
Right.
just go
Believe-
like that.
how did I get involved? Through Manny, pretty much. He's one of my best friends. I've known him for 10 years, probably a little bit longer than that. Back when we used to run the streets or in the hood days.
Oh damn.
Oh, dang, look at that.
Yeah.
Boy, trick.
Puro, yeah, no, Spike Days and all them other bars and clubs. Whenever we were 21, we were running the streets. No, it was cool, but we just we didn't talk for a few years in life, and one day randomly on Facebook we met up and had drinks, and he introduced me. He's like, hey, well, he's like, if you love soccer, he's like, come out and hang out with some of my people, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. And I started hanging out with Shelly, and I hang out with Manny, and just like a bunch of just the family here. And man, like I love y'all's passion, and I love how everybody was so accepting because I'm Peruvian.
Oh yeah.
Everybody loves them in Peruvian. Like they, and just a lot of the support that I got from them. I mean, it's all about culture. For me, I'm from Peru. We're really, really big about culture. I realize now that I spend a lot of time with my Mexican friends, Mexican family, that y'all are about culture too, or at least the people. Dallas, PVA here, Dallas, we're all about culture, all about family, getting together, grilling, enjoying soccer and making sure that when it's game time, we all get together and enjoy that together. And I mean, what else can I want? I got good people, I got good carnitas, we got some good drinks and some soccer. Like, why not?
Dude, Dallas has got it going on. I'm telling you, even during the whole quarantine, they were still getting together.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call them out. What's up to my Dallas fans? They were still getting together. I'm like, Hector, I'm on there. I'm like, what the heck? What? Everybody, Dad, he's having a party. Like, what the?
They hit me up on Snapchat, and I was like, they hit me up a couple of times on Snapchat, and I was like, TFTI. They're like, Kyler, we're gonna be here for a couple of days.
Dude, it's like week 1 of quarantine, and they're just like partying it up. I'm like, oh.
Dude, that was live. I thought that was like an archive for like before.
No,
These guys are just like, dude, what?
Like they're partying right now. We should FaceTime them. They're probably
partying drinking right now.
They probably are, man.
Hey, Rosa, but you brought an interesting point. How you said about culture, because a lot of times when like I don't know, Channel 34, 52 Telemundo, whoever, Fox Sports, when they've interviewed Coronel. I mean, they continue myself, other people, Javi. One of the main questions that they ask is why, we choose to support Mexico, or why we choose. Part of my answer normally, I think Coronel can back me up on that one too, is PVA. We bring a little bit of our culture into this country, which is football. I'm sure like you said, you like football since you were young, and that's part of the aspect that PVA brings. We bring culture, our culture, your culture, into this country, because that's what this country was made of, right? When we started, we're a bunch of immigrants that came and invaded, or helped them invade.
The border crossed us. Didn't cross the border.
Yeah, we kind of helped them invade.
Hey, Rosa, so I got a question. So, like, being from Peru, I got a couple questions, right?
Yep.
So, have you ever been to Machu Picchu?
Of course.
Really? So,
yeah.
So let me ask you this, because you've got asthma, I've got asthma as well. I could barely climb the stairs up, to my bedroom, and I'm gasping for breath. How did you make it?
I mean, I'm pretty active. I like to stay active. I work out and I do stuff like that. So I wasn't really worried about it. The altitude, you do feel a difference. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I didn't get altitude sick. My brother did. Pero you're drinking a lot of tu tecito de coca, te pones a mascar un poco de coca. It'll level you out. Not like that, Ivan. I saw your face.
I was like, okay, is this the Colombian coca, or the Peruvian has their own? I don't know.
I leave.
Running now.
Oh, okay.
So that's how she gets her energy.
No wonder everybody likes to go there. Me thinking it's for the monuments and stuff.
No, for sure. So it's all about it helps you balance elevation. So they have a lot of teas, like el té de mata, just a bunch of different herbs that help you balance yourself out, and they help you with the nauseous and getting so altitude sick. I mean, why not? But
it's called el té de mata. So I don't know. You watch out with that, man.
I do. So I got another question. So is it the Peruvian culture where they like have some festival where the women are sitting there fighting in the middle of like everybody hanging on there? Se están tirando chingazos. Am I wrong or am I right?
No, you're right. Did you see that on Hector's page? Because he celebrates that holiday. He's not Peruvian.
So tell us about it.
Wait. So let me see. Did I hear Coronel right? You're saying it's a festival where women just they toman trancazos or putazos?
Well, that's what I want to know. I want to know what's the occasion. I'm not making fun. I want to know. I'm curious.
Yeah, I'm curious too.
Yeah, me too.
So yeah, it's not in all of Peru, but more in los pueblos, en las áreas indígenas, You do have those traditions where, towards the end of the year, I believe it's around the holidays time, you're just going to, fight it out. You're just going to release all that anger and get it out, and you can start again next year.
So like a fight club. That's what it is.
That's
pretty much, yeah.
Okay, so I like that.
So it's like I'm trying to remember. Am I correct to think like if you have any disagreements with anybody, you kind of square it out you hash it out at that point? Is that's kind of what it's about?
Yeah, you start the year looking fresh with a new start with,
I want to celebrate that. I got a line of people to celebrate that with.
Oh.
You have to take them to.
That's pretty cool. So
that is pretty cool.
It's part of their culture and it's what their beliefs are. I just thought that was interesting that I've seen videos obviously on Twitter and Facebook and whatnot. I know I've seen it on Hector's page where they're sitting there whacking it out. Like you got like these ladies are like 45, 50.
No, they're like straight like brawling. Like there's a circle and they have a time whenever this is happening. It's people are ready. You got your audience. They got their hair tied back. They're ready. It's what it is.
Start that here.
And I was like, hey, do you remember that time you looked at me sideways? I'm going to kick your ass right now.
Let's go.
Dude, so you get jumped in the gang, the Peruvian gang.
Right, the Peruvian gang, the Gancho gang. So, so another question for you. I've been watching some stuff on now. You just reminded me about Peru. Machu Picchu is definitely one, but what are some interesting foods that you guys have there? Because I think, don't you guys eat like guinea pigs? Don't they eat like guinea pigs there in Peru?
What do you mean? Don't you guys?
Don't you guys eat little guinea pigs that are nice?
Your people. No.
People eat guinea pigs.
Peruvian people.
My people definitely eat guinea pigs. Yes.
Have you had it before?
No, I can't. I like guinea pigs. I just the way they have y'all ever Googled the way they serve them to you? They're like,
but now I want to
They're
try
like
it.
going like, no quiero.
I want to
yeah,
try
like
it
the paws are out, like the little face is like all messed up to the side, and they're fried, like the shape of a fried guinea pig. You know, if you want it fried or if you want it cooked, you know, la parrilla, whichever. But
Their
it is
faces
a
look like
delicacy.
they're in pain.
Delicacy?
Yeah, it's definitely a delicacy. But I mean, if you go to
Coronel's
Cusco,
looking it up right now. He looks so disturbed.
I want to see this.
Hold on.
you show it with.
I can pull it up on this. I can pull it up on the screen here.
Because you got it. Yeah, so you can
put it on madre. I really want to try it now.
Yeah.
Oh, see, it's a little fella.
Damn.
I want to try it.
Well, you seen some of the Corona?
I know. No, a lot of people do definitely eat guinea pig out there. You know, we have. I mean, what other rare foods? I mean, we eat fish. Y'all eat fish. We do not eat cats. That's not us.
Oh.
That is the state next door, or the country next door. That's not us.
Oh,
Really?
I was about to say.
What is that? What country is that?
The country?
Yeah, Ecuador? Oh,
yeah.
Oh, they eat cats? Holy moly!
I mean, you know, some people do what they do.
All right,
after I've seen everything that's been going on with this whole Corona, nothing fucking surprises me anymore.
I know.
Let's look at these images.
Well, you see some of the stuff that we eat, right? We eat all kinds of shit.
Cachete, carnitas. That's the one I'm looking at. That one on the right. That one.
Yeah, dude. That actually looks pretty good. It reminds me of Pollo Loco a little bit.
Yeah. With some rice, some beans.
Put it in somebody's pet, you know.
And I didn't realize guinea pigs got that big, dude. Those are some meaty guinea pigs, man. Look at this one right here. This one has like it's all chopped up into pieces. So you want a thigh, a leg,
I want a
wing. Yeah, I'm more of I like the thighs myself, Conan. I'm a thigh guy.
You're a thigh guy.
That's crazy though, and yeah, I saw that in one of the documentaries. That the people go when they're cooking. I think it was one of the chef Ramsay went out there, and he's showing I was just like, what? Guinea pigs? Those are pets.
Yeah,
it was.
Was a pet.
I don't know if y'all ever heard of anticuchos. It's pig's heart.
Whoa.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
No.
I've eaten
I've had carnitas.
Yeah.
But
that's the pig's heart right there, isn't it? Carnitas? No, just kidding.
No, it's like, so the way they serve it looks like a shish kebab, but it's straight just like 3 or 4 pedazos de carne, but it's pig's heart. Let me let you know that is delicious.
What is it called?
Delicious.
I definitely want to try that. I mean, we eat menudo. I mean, shit.
Yeah. Oh, dude, when you tell anybody here from America that doesn't know what that is, they start to freak out. Like, you eat that?
Oh, I see it. Oh my god, it looks so good.
It is so good. I have the record for eating 17 sticks. I'm proud of it.
Do you have a T-shirt? Did you put your name on a plaque?
Did you get your bill paid for?
Hey, Rosa, what do you normally eat it with? Do you eat it like with? I see here images of it with like corn and stuff. What do you guys normally eat that with?
Say that again. What is it called?
Anticuchos.
Anticuchos.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
That's like a bad word for a woman's part.
What do you eat it with again? I'm sorry.
With corn or potatoes, or corn and potatoes.
I know you love potatoes, right?
Ooh, hello. How many kinds of potatoes do we have in Peru?
That's right. Peru has a lot. I remember that. There's like different colors, and it's like, yeah, they're really good.
I think it's like over 4,000, 45, something like that, types of potatoes.
Holy crap.
Wow.
All right, this is it right here. All right. Oh, it looks pretty good. Looks like, nice shish kebabs there.
Yeah.
Gourmet, hey, look, right, a gourmet one too. Like a fancy one.
We need to go to Peru.
Yeah, I want to go.
Well,
I
when
want
is
to go.
Mexico needs to play them so we can go up
Mexico
plan
needs to
a trip.
play Peru like
We were
quick.
going to play. Remember in May? I've been diehard waiting to find out when they were supposed to release where the game was going to be at. Do y'all remember that in
Was
May?
that supposed to be in, they were going to play here? Ivan, was that, I mean,
Arizona, I think. Yeah, in Arizona. That
Arizona,
was a
right?
preliminary
Arizona.
thought.
Well, either
Yeah.
way, if it was here, we'll make a bunch of Peruvians and have a cookout, man, and tell us, teach us their ways of the anticuch.
Una
el,
pollada.
el anticuch.
Oh,
Se
look,
dice
there's a
una
picture here.
pollada.
Anticucho brochetas. Oh, damn.
Yeah, dude, Coronel we're just teasing the guy, man. He's always at lunch, and we end up bringing food.
I gotta set up for tacos after this. But
This is what we need to invent. We need to get somebody with a lot of money to invent like a scratch and sniff webcam. You know what I mean?
Man, that's pretty cool. Hey, and man, I've never been to Machu Picchu.
Yeah. No,
What-
for sure, the food, I don't know if y'all have tried the food, but if y'all have not tried the food, y'all need to try the food. It's one of the best cuisines in the world.
Mm.
Hey,
Oh yeah.
do we have a Peruvian restaurant here in Arizona, Z? Do you know? Phoenix?
Not that I'm aware. We can quickly look, man. But if we do, we definitely have to check it out, Gordon. This will be we'll come back and report this to Rosa and
I
crew.
know there's a couple here in LA. I've seen them. I've never been, but now that I see this, I hope they sell that here. I'm gonna go this weekend maybe.
Ivan, you see my food that I post on social media when I cook.
I know.
I steak.
TFTI.
Yeah. So Gordon, there's one called El Chulo Peruvian restaurant and bar. That has our name all over it.
That's me right there.
El Cholo, El Cholo, or El Cholo.
That's a chulo. Los Andres Peruvian cuisine is another one. So we got to check them out, dude. 4.6 stars.
Dude,
And
it's bomb.
they're accepting dine-in too right now. So they probably have a separation there for the COVID protection.
Can I get pig's heart? Just come in and flat out say it.
Oh man, there's one right here, like a couple miles from my house.
There you go, Ivan.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try some. I want to try.
You gotta report this. So after this, Ivan, you better post it on your Twitter. You better post it on your social media. Hey, I'm trying this out. Tag Rosa, tag us.
I'm gonna tag Rosa. I'm gonna tag all you guys.
Yeah, dude.
Matter
of fact, I'm
take
leaving
the
right
boys.
now. I'll be back. I'll see you guys. I'm gonna go right now. No, I'm just playing. Man, it looks good.
Ivan, you got to take the boys.
Yeah, gotta take your boy.
Yeah, you know what? Speaking of the boys, Avon them. Somebody hit me up that they're opening up some new restaurant and they sounded like some king crab legs, like massive ones. So we're gonna go try it out as like influencers. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna take them to this cuisine thing because they're bigger than me on food. Like Foodie Avon them, they're big on food. I'm gonna hit them up, be like, guys, let's go.
Are you calling them fat?
Good.
Are you saying they like to indulge in comida?
Is that what you're calling them?
That's all they do. They just eat and kick it. They don't even work or anything. Nah, I just play. Nah, they work. They work.
Out. All right. Well, Rosa, I mean, I'm dude. Definitely, you got the creative, the appetite going here with the Peruvian food, and we can't wait to try it out and report back to you and tell you, hey, this is what we tried. This is what we went with for sure. Coronel, you had your mask on earlier. What happened? You took it off? Are you feeling comfortable now?
I couldn't breathe. I was breathing my own breath.
That's pretty bad. That's stinky right there.
Coronel is coronavirus proof.
I get myself coronavirus. How do you think about that?
I keep looking down because I see these images of this restaurant with the food. Bam.
Yeah, he's in love, dude. Look at that. He could tell he's in love.
I'm salivating.
I see his little smiley face remarks whenever I post the food. He knows.
Yeah. I'm big on food, especially meat.
I know you do a lot of. I know we jumped off the travel bit, but what has been your most favorite? Where have you gone? Like, where have you traveled? Like, where's the furthest place you've been? Because I see a lot of your. We obviously follow you on Instagram and Facebook and whatnot. You do a lot of traveling. Top 3 places that your favorite travel places.
LA.
Outside of the U.S.
Yeah, well, if you've had the chance to do that, I mean, if not, anywhere in the U.S. too, just your top 3.
Yeah. Definitely. I recently with a couple PVA people, actually family with Shelly and Manny and Fidel, we actually went to Italy in October.
Shit.
Dude, she's visited Antarctica. She's been everywhere.
I fell in love with Italy. I mean, Oh man, it's such a beautiful country. The people, the food, the culture, so the sights, just it's something different. I was able to do a lot of different things over there, and within Italy, we traveled all over. We went to Rome, we went to Venice, went to Florence. Like we were able to just do the most out of that trip, and that I think will always be one of my most memorable trips. I'm a water baby, so the Dominican Republic was beautiful. The water there was freaking amazing. The people there are like your friends, the people at the resorts, like everybody's so friendly. I was tired of eating the resort food, and I asked my taxi driver, I'm like, can you take us to like the hood or like somewhere where I'm gonna get some like home cooked meals? Like I don't even care. Like I'm not scared. Like just take me. I want to eat some. They had some kind of lechon, and man, like we went to some hole in the wall spot. He was like, I'm gonna walk in with y'all, and we're gonna walk out together, and I'll wait with. He's like, I'll be with y'all. So me, I don't care. I'm not scared. It's just who I am. Like yo me meto, me voy wherever. But yeah, I mean the food there was great. The people were just so sweet. So the DR is definitely one of my top three. And then man, I mean I could say Peru but I was born there, so I'm not gonna count that. But the Bahamas, I've gone there a few times. The water in the Bahamas is my favorite water.
Clear, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. The food, the people, the vibe, like everything's more chill over there. And I work. I'm very busy. I'm a banker, so I'm always in la movida. I'm always taking care of my clients. I'm always doing what I need to do. And like, when I just go to the Bahamas, it's so chill. It's like a pause to your daily stressful, your daily life, to where you're just like in a reggae video most of the time.
Yeah.
That's cool. Oh, that's very relaxed, eh? Very relaxed.
Relax.
Take it
It's
easy,
just
man.
good vibes and good people, and
Good vibes. Yeah, good vibes.
Exactly.
Good vibes. Yeah, man.
That's
So, what she talked about, I love what she said though too, because I honestly getting to know you more and more, it's all making sense, right? When you're saying that, hey, I want to go wherever, dude. I'm not scared. I'm of course you're not scared. You're Peruvian. Every year you go and throw chingazo with other women. You throw
I
chingazo
know.
with anybody. You don't care.
What's the worst that can happen? What's the
You've
worst
been
that can
training all
happen?
your life.
hey, that's right. That's right.
You know what we should do? You know what we should do? We should have one where you and Hector are throwing putazos, just bah, 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 and we can stream it live. How would
Man.
We should have Ivan with the referee outfit right in between the both. Kind of
he,
be
he could
the
be Miles
I'll be,
Late with the
I'll be
hair.
holding Hector
Miles
back.
Lane.
Like,
Coronel would be the cut coach. You come over and be like, put the Vaseline on his face.
Oh my goodness. I could see him there. He's like bringing his little bro. Hold on. Shh.
There you go. There you go.
Spit in this bucket.
Well, that's awesome. I'm glad you get a chance to travel, and that's another person that we definitely love to have on the podcast is Shelly, because I know, I know she's just that's her thing, man. She just, shout out to Shelly and the rest of
Shelly?
them. But yeah, definitely want to. We definitely got to get her on too, because she does a lot of traveling.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
I love seeing her.
Travel show.
Yeah, we should do it. We should do the Via podcast travel show is gonna.
Yeah.
We should do it. Why not?
real.
We'll make Serge pay for it.
I'll definitely help.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Hey, where's the checkbook?
Yes.
We've been able to travel with Shelly. We've gone to Austin and gone around here, and her and I actually, but right before COVID like hit hard, we were planning on going to Boston.
Mhm.
Like we had looked at flights, and she was like, "We need to do this," because we both like love to travel. Just the feeling of going somewhere new and learning somebody else's history, and it's. I think it's a great feeling inside, and she loves that too. But COVID ruined that.
Nah, so it just put it on hold for right now.
That's
Yeah,
what I like.
just put it on
Way to
hold.
look. Way to look at the glass half full, Coronel. I like that. Just put it on hold.
Thanks.
You know what?
Yeah.
Now we get to save more money for a bigger, better trip. You know,
Exactly. That's how I feel.
More beer.
I'm like,
More
I have,
beer.
like,
more
man,
beer and more guinea pigs. We're good. We're good.
tacos.
Yeah.
New beer.
I did postpone my Peru trip in September.
Oh.
I want to
That
go
one-
to Peru.
On her, but you know what? I like y'all's attitude.
Mhm.
I'm saving up more for next time I go, and it'll be a bigger party. Maybe I'll stay longer. Who knows?
You got the right
Yeah.
attitude.
More
Yeah.
cocoa when you go to Peru.
You definitely
Huh?
have the right attitude.
What's a
Yeah, I know.
cocoa?
Really,
Some of the
Herb
cocoa.
and cocoa we talked
That
about.
cocoa tea. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So this is really cool. I love it. I love hearing the travel stories. I mean, it's cool to see, and this is what I like too, right? Is enjoying, it's kind of living vicariously through our members and seeing them where they go, but also we get to learn. We get a little insight of what it is that they've seen, what they've experienced, and we get to share that. The fact that we go and travel and meet up with members, I bet there's a lot of stories too where some members have even come cross paths without even knowing, right? When you're on
Yeah.
vacation and now somebody posts, "Hey, I'm there too," you're like, "Oh shoot, where are you at? Let's meet up real quick," right? So a lot of those, impromptu gatherings that we have, that's pretty awesome.
And
So
even with some of our members, a shout out to May and Alicia. We definitely going to get them on soon on the podcast. They have traveled as well, and I'm not kidding you. They have had near death experiences. Like
that's what I want to hear. I want to hear those.
5 out of 6 trips they've taken. So we definitely want to get them on and talk about that. So it's a great experience when you travel.
Now that's a talk about like a cliffhanger at the end here, man. So we're gonna have our next guest, and we're gonna talk about their near death experiences.
Oh, I need to listen to that.
Yeah,
for
tune
sure.
into that. Tune in, boys and girls, to the next episode if you want to hear somebody's near death experiences. Speaking of the opposite of near death experiences, there's a quick new experience of birth is Tom Marshall, dude, had his baby. Dude, he posted this recently, dude. Isn't that cool? Shout out to Tom.
Congratulations, Tom.
My boy Tom Marshall.
Dude,
I was kind of worried there, but good job, Tom.
Right? Yeah, right.
Yeah, and I'm glad everything was safe because because of the earthquake that hit in Mexico.
Oh
yeah, that's right.
I mean, it was in Oaxaca and Mexico City, and I think he moved to Mexico City.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hope everything turned out good. So
now that you mentioned that, I mean, maybe I do have a positive outlook on everything, but shit, they've got locusts in Liberia, and then you got earthquakes in Mexico, and you got COVID here, dude. Like,
hey, what about that? That I don't know what it was called. I have to look it up. I saw like a quick headline. That the dust storm that's hitting, it's coming from like Africa or whatever.
Yeah, Coronel, I don't know, man. I think we, you know what? We got to enjoy these moments as much as we can. Put that mask back on. Dude. That's why it was great to see Tom's news. It's like, hey, some good news once in a while really helps out. So we're glad that everything worked out. But, dude, it doesn't look bright.
Tom, thank you for replying, and congratulations on that. And speaking of good news, I want to congratulate Rosa because I know you recently purchased a house.
I did.
That's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Are you actually in the house right now? Is that it? Or is that a stranger's house that you're in?
No, this house, I purchased it towards middle of April.
Nice.
That is awesome. Congratulations.
Those are like big girl moves right there.
Some more good news, man. Bring on the good news. Enough of this bad news, man. No more locusts, no more earthquakes, no more whatever that is that's coming.
No whammy.
Hey, look at the bright side. It's even beneficial for us. We could stay somewhere when we go to Dallas.
I've been telling Shelly, I've been telling Lou, I've been telling people, I'm like, okay, I want to have a PVA fan party. I have an empty house. It's just me. I got all these rooms. We can have a reunion party.
Yeah,
coronavirus over now. Let's go. We want this. We want this to happen.
Well, it's Texas. This is happening next week. I'm just saying.
That's true. That's true, man. Hector and Manny, they don't play to no rules.
No, they weren't. I know Manny. He went. They went tubing. Him and Giovanni and oh my gosh, it's gonna kill me.
Joseph went, right? Didn't Joseph go?
Oh, not Joseph. It was Randy.
Oh, Randy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all went out to the lake, and I'm glad. I mean, I'm glad they were able to go to the river float. I believe they actually just closed the river. Either they're closing it this week or they're closing it next week because it's. I mean, we're going through COVID times, and I don't know if y'all know. I know you mentioned, Capitan, that you wear your little mask in the stores. Dallas County just on Friday made it mandatory to wear a mask around here, but that's just Dallas County. The rest of the counties, you go to Walmart and people are just all open, getting close to folks. Texas is such a different state.
Yeah.
I think it's everywhere because I've seen it here too.
Yeah. There's those pockets of people that just don't want to follow the rules, man. And even though it's, you know what, just do it. Do it for somebody else. Don't do it for you.
Yeah.
Do it for other people.
It's not gonna hurt, right? What if it's
Yeah.
not?
And
I mean,
then they come up with those things like, oh, it's harmful for your lungs, and then it's bad if you breathe like your breath. So I'm like, oh, come on, man.
Like I'm doing that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, my lungs though. It's bad for my lungs.
No, I get I know I get that, but they find any little excuse not to wear the mask. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
not
Yeah,
oh, people do that.
yeah, they
Yeah.
like I've seen people post like, oh, a doctor posted this and he said that it's bad to wear a mask.
I think
When
anybody
I
can find anything
then
on the internet about some kind of, to counter something,
yeah, and it's like they're not asking you to wear the mask all the time. It's like
Yeah.
if you're gonna go out to eat, you don't have to wear it in your car. You don't have to go inside, wear the mask, get whatever you're gonna do, take it off as soon as you're done. You're not asked to wear it like all the time.
No.
Just for a few minutes while you're doing whatever you have to do. Even when you go eat, it's not like if you're gonna eat with a mask on your face. You go
So
in,
you're
you know
pretty
what I
good.
mean?
Have y'all been out to eat restaurants already?
Yeah, we started like 3 weeks ago here in LA.
Like I said, no, I haven't. But
I haven't. I'm
Yeah, I
scared.
have. We
I'm not
took
gonna mess with that, man. Dude, there's one restaurant here that all the staff, I would say they said, I don't know if it's Coronel here, they heard this or not. One of like 60% of the staff all got COVID. So I'm just like, oh, imagine all the customers.
Was it the bar up in
Yeah,
Scottsdale?
Yeah,
weeks
the
ago,
bar in
Ivan.
Scottsdale.
You know what? The guy that I work with, he part times there.
Oh,
oh
yeah, that was that one. There was also, I think, Santan Brewery, dude, in Chandler. Same thing, dude. A lot of the staff members do. So it's like same thing with Rosa. I'm not gonna risk it right now. Like I'm Uber Eats eating it. Like put it in my
it's
door.
expensive. No, but you know what? Since coronavirus started, my parents, my sister, every Friday and Saturday we have dinner. Long story short, maybe I think 3 weeks ago when they opened up, we started doing like Denny's, then we did IHOP, we've done King Taco. But it's like we wear the mask when we're waiting while we order. Once we get the food, we take it off. When we're walking out, you throw it on, walk to your car, and that's so you can take it off. But like I said, everything is like like half capacity. A lot of places, actually, every place here says no mask, no service. But yeah, I mean, it kind
Yeah,
of
it's
started
crazy, man. It's crazy life, man. Well, one thing that is not half capacity is Via's Army, man. We're continuing to grow. We're continuing to stay connected. We're continuing to keep it alive, even though we haven't been able to celebrate like we have, man. You know what?
Unless you're Dallas.
Unless you're
Unless
Dallas.
Dallas,
Unless you're
Dallas
Dallas.
is
We still go
strong.
back to those videos of us getting together, and we're counting the days when that ever is going to happen. And Coronel, I love your optimism of the glass half full. You know what? This is the opportunity for us to save to get ready for the big bash that's coming pretty soon. But
yeah, we should just save up and go to the World Cup in Qatar in 2 years.
it's got 2 years, and hopefully
We got working on some deals, so we got some good news coming soon. So
yeah, we'll get it done, man. So be on the lookout. Man, time flies once again. So with this, Rosa, we always like to ask any final thoughts, any shout outs that you want to give to any of our members out and about.
I mean, I definitely want to give shout outs to my PVA family here in Dallas. Thank you for welcoming this Peruvian and for always showing me support and showing me love. I mean, I sorry, like especially through the World Cup, like man, of course I was out there repping my, going to the games, repping my PVA fan, but they were repping right back whenever Peru was playing, and to me that was beautiful. Like I had people from all over the U.S. or from the PVA fan that were messaging me, just giving me showing me support, giving me love. So I appreciate everyone from that. I can say that my heart really appreciated and learned and to love everybody more because of that. So thank you. And shout out to Manny, to the Hector, of course, for always keeping it real and keeping it crazy. Definitely appreciate all the family out here for sure. And Lulu, I know her and I talk a lot, and we talk about meeting up soon. And Ivan always always talking to me and just making sure we all stay connected one way or another. So shout out to everybody that's around and checks on everybody. It's definitely the time to do that right now. But thank you, PBA family. Peru loves you.
Thank you, Rosa. That was awesome. That was a great shout out. Ivan, final thoughts, shout outs.
Yeah, thank you, Z, Coronel, for having us again. Rosa, for coming on the PVA podcast. I know it took a couple of days to get on, but we finally got it, which is cool.
You had to cancel.
I know, man. Hey, she has got a house, guys. Give her some slack. She got a house.
Forgot.
She's
Yeah,
doing
she was hosting
adulting.
on a Thursday, which is cool. I just want to tell everybody to be safe and Black Lives Matter, please. I have something coming up with PVA LA that I collaborated with. I can't really speak too much about it yet, but I'll be posting a couple things on that. But yeah, we gotta support everybody, not just think about ourselves at times. We gotta be considerate. Like I said, try to respect. Even if you don't believe in the COVID-19 stuff, at least have respect for others. And Black Lives Matter. I'm telling you, we gotta support in every way because we're next after this.
All right. Thank you, Ivan. All right, Coronel. Dude, I don't know how you're going to follow that. That was deep.
That was deep.
I know. My feel.
That was deep. So, again, thank you, Rosa. Thank you for joining, hopping on. It's great to hear your stories. And we learn something every day. Now I've learned a lot more, obviously, from Peru. And thank you for that. And a big shout out again to everybody that follows Via Podcast. The Dallas peeps, Houston peeps. I know we were just jostling with you at the beginning, but we still got love for you. But no, I just hopefully that, again, we just got to be patient, wash your hands, and like Ivan said, just be considerate of everyone else, basically. And I think if we do that, if we're considerate, then we live by the golden rule. Then I think we'll be fine. We'll get through this. So yeah. Other than that, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. So, again, Rosa, I want to thank you for, again, what Coronel said, sharing a little bit about your culture, about Peru. Again, this is an opportunity for us to connect and get to know our members. So it was a pleasure meeting you. Ivan, dude, again, always supporting what you're doing, man. You're always making some moves, man. You're always getting people connected. I thank you for that. And Coronel, man, again, continue. And look at that. Every time we interview Coronel from work, he's moving up, dude. He was he's
upgrading.
He started in the warehouse. He started like in the garage. Then he went to like the warehouse, and now look at he's in the corner office.
I was in the custodial arts.
Start from the bottom. Now we're here.
I feel like I'm gonna do like a video with him right now. Like, yes, sir. Here's my resume. I'm a go-getter. I'm a hard worker.
You got a 4K camera going. Look at that.
He's moving on up. So thank you guys so much. This is a very, very entertaining, very fun episode. We look forward to future episodes again from Dallas to LA, from Phoenix to Coronel's corner office. Thank you guys. We'll see you guys next time.
Mask up, everybody.
Yeah.
Yo voy a cantar esta canción, yo voy a cantar esta canción para mi gente. Con una pasión tan fuerte.
Hi, y'all, be safe.
You gotta be careful with those masks, dude. They kind of look like tangas, so you might end up putting one by chance.
It is. I just clipped one end and tied the other end. And
dude, the other day I went to my closet to grab. We have a cloth mask, and I grabbed one. I go, oh shoot, that's not a mask. I wait. I was trying to put the filter in. I'm like, this is a small little pocket for the filter. This doesn't fit.